And that was the path you chose. Not every Dafari is like you. Not every Pict is like Rorik. I told her to behave and keep her weapon sheathed, that there was no harm gonna be done to her, and there was nothing secret or and no, I'm pretty sure Valina is a woman too. There was actually three women there, because my guard was a woman. She decided to. My guard's always with me. I don't struggle with it. It's called reaching out.
You do seem to struggle with it, though, it seems. The fact that you already made the assumption that she couldn't even read is already...
Because Picts don't usually know how to read. The more evolved ones that have found the way to read or have learned to read by through others do. But if you would, yes, evolve. That's evolving with being
Pictures,
able to.
drawings, a literal notice of maybe your Temple of Mitra's banner being sent to her would be enough to let her know that you were on your way.
Go to the Pictus Wilderness. Find your way out of the Excalibur. Go to the Pictus Wilderness if you don't die. And let me know how many of them can read. Because not many of them can. It is a
But
gift
they can
that they
see.
can.
Most of them can see.
Unless they're blind, yeah.
A drawing would work. The fact that you couldn't even think about that shows me how much this... What's the word?
I went over. I killed that one next to you because she wanted to try to kill me, and I put her on her ass. And I went over. Valina wanted to follow me. I told her it's not a good idea unless you have a gas mask because of the corruption. She did. She followed. We went over there. We talked to the person, and the person was dancing around. She wasn't acting defensive. She was being cautious at first, but she came down. If she didn't shoot the bow, after I was already saying that we're here to talk and no one's here to harm you, there's no army, there's no ambush, they're like, we're just trying to communicate. If she
Were
didn't bring,
you asked to leave before she even aimed the bow at you?
no, she asked me why I was there, and I told her. And she said, is there anything else? I said, no, unless you have anything to say. And then she started playing around with the bow, trying to be funny, and I told her, don't play with the bow. You might accidentally shoot someone or anything. There was, there was Valina right next to us, right? The, the giggling and laughing and totally knowing of taunting with the bow and being funny isn't exactly being a threatening. She didn't say, I demand you to leave, I do not want you here. She did not tell me I need to leave until she caused a mosh pit and died, which was not any intentions of being there, because I don't really intend on killing people unless they give me a real good reason, which some people in these lands have gave me a very good reason. But her, she was never meant to be harmed. But nothing I say will, nothing I,
Why is the guard alive? Where is that guard actually?
I blame her for starting it because we didn't start it and her guards caused a mosh pit. If she was able to get away from the mosh pit and not get surrounded and trampled by her own animals and people, she would have been just perfectly fine. I mean, we would have been able to move out of the way. The guard probably would have still fought some of them, which they were all fighting each other. They weren't even going after her. They were going after the guards.
Then how
Okay?
would she have been killed?
Because, again, I don't know if you've been listening this entire time, she got encircled and trampled by her own people. By the time she got up, she got fucking whacked by someone. If it's the guard you want to be punished, I can perfectly punish my own guard. I'm not gonna put her up in a fucking
So where is the
public...
guard actually?
I'm not gonna put her in a public place while the rest of people watch for an execution or just... I will handle my justice because I know, and we Alkolonians are very, very good with our punishments.
You
I
just
will.
surprise me.
There is a way of punishing people. Now, the same thing could be going for my own kingdom by them saying that they would bring punishment. Yeah. Many people can say the same thing you're saying is, oh, well, he's one of theirs. They might not actually do anything to him. They might just try to get some ego clout on the fucking notice board. I will punish my thrall. Will not be with death, because she needs to serve, but she will endure pain, and she will be locked away for a good amount of time until all of this can be resolved and she has understand her punishment. She's my responsibility. I will deal with her. But again, the points... Oh. Oh, yeah. I'm not going to entertain a public crowd of a punishment I can
It's not
handle on my
public
own.
entertainment.
Other
It's
people
you holding
watching
true
is
to your
public entertainment.
word.
I will be true to my word because...
No, you won't. It is a witness. That is what we need. You doing it behind closed doors, we don't know what you're going to do. But based on the evidence and everything that was seen, shown, and at this point the entire lands know, if you don't do anything public, you yourself will become the public entertainment.
You think I'm afraid of Genji weaponizing a federation and turning his back on other people that are supposed to be his allies, or is this especially to scare me? No, maybe my private army and my band of thralls here may not be able to save me. You want a witness? I'll strip one of my guards that was there. The only guard that I really take with me. I mean, multiple legates, but I know the legate that was with me because I know my own people. I will strip of her armor in front of you to see the humiliation and understand that I have done something for your entertainment of seeing that witnessing something was done, and I will deal with the rest of my punishment on my own. But it's in a it's a witnessing me putting one of my guards on their knees and stripping them of their uniform is showing that I am doing something. And the rest of the punishment I will deal with because I have to fully figure out what I'm gonna fully do. Because I don't plan on killing the fucking person. People don't oftenly harm their own. But you have to understand when there is a very close quarter combat. No, listen. You want to make your statement. I'm gonna make mine. Friendly fire. Oh, I'm sorry, did you not read the notice board of everyone calling me a baby killer when they didn't even know the evidence or see anything, and I didn't even unsheath my weapon? Since you guys were watching, you would have clearly seen I didn't have a fucking weapon out. So how could I have killed him?
Your thralls are an extension of yourself. Your guard is an extension of your training. If they killed her, you killed her.
I'm gonna humiliate myself. I stand up for myself. But I will do.
Let's.
What a grand idea. I'll have her deal with the punishment. She can come here. Outside, not inside, because of the guards. When she'll deal with it on her own. And then she can tell. Likely. But not. I won't let her kill her. But I will let her do what she needs to do to unleash her pain into the person that was involved with the mosh pit.
The, the fact the guard is still alive is disappointing.
It's not disappointing. There was a
No,
mosh
it
pit, and we
is.
were trying to figure things out after she died.
I would have killed every guard that was there then.
Well,
Every guard you brought would have been killed, in my mind. The
well,
fact that none of them could even stop the other one. Really? So you're saying the people behind you, yet it was only one?
no. I said the people here would not be. She would not come inside the church if she was to deal with the punishment. We'd do it outside because the people in here would likely get aggroed.
Aggroed.
Yeah.
That's not the terminology to use, but sure.
They would get aggroed. They would get aggressive.
They would get aggressive is the word to use.
Yeah, because this is their home. And if they see one of their own being attacked right in front of the door, they might come barging out and trying to kill the other person.
You said that you want people to come hear your side of the story. The side of the story that you have is pathetic.
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 Because a woman decided to loose an arrow, cause a mosh
Because
pit.
the guard is still alive. Because you'd show, in my mind, no remorse towards what you've actually done. And you are still here blaming her.
I blame her for shooting the arrow, because that's what she did. That's factual. She shot the arrow and caused it. No. She hit the guard and caused her guards to get aggressive. We did not instinctively act and kill her just for shooting an arrow. We did not run up on her and charge. And her warning shot went over my head and hit the guard behind me, and her guards got up and came rushing down, and a mosh pit formed, and while we were both trying to get our guards off each other, she got whacked in the mix of it. I did not whack her. I had both my hands out trying to get my leg away. No. It is very terrible. There's not. Yeah, I had to deal with that. I had to deal with that pain every day. Not as much as the mother because it was like inside her. It was a part of her, but it drives me insane every day.
And not only blame her, publicly blame her.
I was stating my side of the story and getting out at everybody that they can go fuck themselves with their bounties. They weren't there.
Have you even reached out to her to apologize yet? As you say we should. As we should give her help. Give her assistance. Have you done anything yet?
No, 'cause I was in bracelet sleep all day, and I just woke up.
You get this message board up the second you awaken from your bracelet slumber. And the first thing you do is that, rather than send aid to her. Offer your condolences to her. Did you even say sorry? Did you even apologize? Or did you treat her like a pet, like a dog afterwards?
Not treat her like a pet and dog afterwards.
I hear a
When she
different
said it was,
story.
when she
That is
said
not
it's
what has
time
been
to
told
leave,
by two other people. By two other people. This word.
when she said it's time to leave after the mosh pit, we left. And I made sure Valina was with me because I didn't know what else could happen, and I wasn't really wanting any problems as it was. I have my apology, Raven, written up. I'm just descended.
Why is it not sent yet?
Because I'm dealing with you two.
You could have also sent it while we were here, and we would have understood. Instead, you tell us now that you have the apology, Raven. What does
Or
the
better yet, you
apology
can hand it
say?
up to those guys in the hills.
Oh, yes, we have been interested. You've had this apology, Raven, ready, yet you've had time to talk with Sigurd.
Sigurd had come to ask what has happened, and I had told him what had happened.
I would have made him wait until the Raven was sent. Or her. My bad. Wrong gender.
I don't care.
I would have told her to wait a little bit, because you are busy making an apology. That he could just wait outside or wait inside. Maybe in the church that you decide to pretend you're worshiping.
I do worship my god.
You ever been to a
You,
mass?
I don't need to.
she's been to a mass, she knows it's real.
Hmm.
Just because I'm not on my knees 24/7 and sitting at my altar all day and all night doesn't mean I don't believe in my religion, doesn't mean I don't follow Mitra. I am a militant priest. I am a soldier.
From what I know about Mitra, Mitra is for forgiveness, yes? One of the doctrines of Mitra is forgiveness, right?
That's what we tried to
Yet
push.
you're still blaming her.
I never said that I was going to harm her.
What kind of forgiveness is that?
I was stating what happened and why it was caused. I do forgive her, but there's nothing that anybody can really say or do that's gonna make...
Rubbing my forehead. Just... Pretty much so, yes.
Oh, no, nope, that wasn't towards her. That was towards the rest of the assholes deciding to wanna play God and do bounties.
You'd
Like I
figure
won't.
the apology would go first on the notice board. Then you would put that if you still are angry about it. But even so, your God is about forgiveness. Would you not forgive the people that are trying to kill you from from your side, a misunderstanding? Instead, you say, "Come at me." Do you
We
not
shall
see
see
the
in time.
contradiction in your own statement?
Maybe on your end, but I would not stop you from entering. Many people have entered this church. People are just not allowed to cast sorcery on this property. Oh. Well, then you'd be free and clear to be able to be inside. Other than that, unless you were come with ill intentions or decide to practice sorcery like bringing the dead back to life in front of my church, it's the only way you'd have issues. Many civilized and uncivilized nations all have like this same remark. It's not just Yagites.
The fact that the guard is still
Hmm. We shall see.
alive. I would recommend you do so. Very much recommend you would do so. Good. We need that for her. You talk about making amends, yet somehow we've already made more progress than you have. Maybe you should take notes. Sigrid. Have you decided
Come on.
to take your take with him?
Does it matter? Elgafell is torn down. I owe no allegiance to the North.
I never asked about your allegiance. I just need to know if you're going to be in the way when my mace hits his head. Of course.
I think you know the answer to that.
It will be disappointing to have to cut you down if he doesn't take notice of this. You were good.
Come along, Sigurd. Welcome to your new home.
Yeah.
Another
Here comes
admin.
I.
Oh my fucking god, I want to
Fucking
stab him
god.
so bad.